Hello, my family. I will get you caught up to where we're at this time since the last time that we spoke. I had shown you that our table was just loaded with our garden vegetables. As of Sunday of last week, they had been put outside. So we currently have, although we got storms right now, we got a break coming very soon. So we've got vegetables all outside. I've started my seeds. I'm having an issue, and I don't know what's doing this, but I had my beans coming up and something ate my sprouts, and it's got me frustrated. I'm gonna have to plant some more seeds and try to figure out a way to make a hoop house or something to protect my sprouts, at least until they're big enough to grow into a plant, because I can't keep going out and getting seeds. So I have done that. As far as me, it has been 1 week today. I finally put down my cigarettes, and I have not had one, and I have had more energy. I still get temptations, but I try to stay occupied. I've got my kitchen functioning like I've never done before. I'm less depressed, and so much more things that I feel free. As much as I really didn't want to do this at first, I feel free. And knowing what nicotine is like now, seriously, I wish I can go back to when I was young and have a long talk with that young lady who started this. So, but anyways, that's where I'm at on that. So I am feeling so much better. Being on the Mediterranean diet, I'm loving this a lot. Now, I do have my carbs. I have my whole wheat grain breads, which reminds me, I had made a multi-grain bread that is out of this world. So the next time that I run out of this bread and I go to make it again, I will make a video so that you all can have this as well. It is amazing, and for those of you who are doing Mediterranean with me or just an ordinary day lifestyle, it is not made for a diabetic. So I would not actually try this. But for those who are not diabetic, it is an amazing bread, and I will be making that with you. I've also been learning a few things about certain type of beans, and one used in hummus, which I had made with you. I went and canned my own chickpeas. Now, I will tell you folks, I said that I was going to compare it and see how it went. And I will tell you what I learned. I spent $1.38 per 1 pound package of chickpeas dried. I spent a total of $4.45 altogether for a 3 pound bag of chickpeas. Those chickpeas gave me 12 jars. So I got a dozen pint jars, which is about 15-16 ounces per jar of chickpeas. I got that for the whole entire batch for about, okay, we'll say $5 with tax. If I were to buy the cans, which were about 87 cents a can to 78 cents a can, I'd have spent over $10, almost $11 for a dozen cans. So it came out cheaper just to can my own, and it was fresher, honestly. Now, one thing that I do use, which I have a recipe I will show you. I had already started this with you, and basically something ended up going stupid wrong with my video, so I'm back to doing this again. But I will go over how I did this and the ingredients that I used for you. And like always, I will put the recipe in the description box below. But another one I am using is called cannellini beans. Now, I would prefer to do these by dry, but in my area, for some reason, I'm not able to find these very well. I got one place I can find it by the can, but it's $1.38 a can. 15-ounce can. I cannot see myself doing that. So I went to Walmart, and these are 87 cents a can. So, and if this is all I can do, I will go ahead and get a few to stock on my pantry, sometimes it doesn't hurt just to have canned goods too. So, and I will be using these because I plan on staying on the Mediterranean diet. Honestly, again, if there were a place that I could actually be, I'd probably really enjoy Italy or Greece or is somewhere in the Mediterranean lifestyle. I really enjoy this. I love the freshness of everything, and maybe that's why I love homesteading, because it's fresh. I can go out to my backyard and pick fresh greens and fresh bell peppers or tomatoes, or this is what Mediterranean lifestyle is. It's fresh foods. um, Chicken, skinless, it's lean, it's a lot of fish and seafood. Red meats, very seldom. If you do, it's lean. Pork, very lean. So, and I don't eat much of those. It's not that, it's a choice for me though. I want to watch my cholesterol, so I would choose to decrease those amounts. Sugary sweets, again, like I was doing low carb, losing this weight, absolutely will not be using those again. If I want to occasionally, once in a blue moon, to treat myself with a sugary treat, I will do so. But is it something on my priority list? Not really. I have gained 2 pounds since I quit smoking, and I'm not fond of that. However, I will take that 2 pounds, because being on this Mediterranean diet, choosing to do it this way instead and only gaining 2 pounds since I quit smoking, that's amazing. And a lot of that could be due to water gain too, because I have eaten pasta. I have eaten bread. So that could be just it as well, because you know, most people don't understand, but when you come off of carbs, when you're doing low carb or keto, you lose a lot of water weight that carbs hold. So that could be water weight for me. So I'm actually finding that I can live with this type of lifestyle, and it's not a diet for me. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle I choose. My skin is softer, I'm more hydrated, my hair is healthier, it's not falling out as much. So I'm actually enjoying this fresh living. So these are a few items I'm putting on my pantry this year. And like I said, it's cannellini beans. I'm going to be using some chickpeas, black beans, lentils. These are another few things that we use, or that folks on Mediterranean. Now again, I will be doing my pantry, his and hers. My husband is low carb, so he will have stuff for him, and we will have stuff for me to accommodate both of us. Now, I showed you that big swimming pool of radishes that I had planted a few months back. Well, this is about the 4th picking of these radishes, y'all. Look at this. I mean, this is amazing. I've been getting handfuls of radishes. So I did learn something from my husband this morning. I was told to take these radishes, slice them up, and I use olive oil or ghee, and just fry them up like fried potatoes. Now, I was kind of actually skeptical doing this, but I thought, what the heck, why not try it? So I was literally blown away, and so was my husband, to find that when you crisp them up just like you would golden brown, and they taste just like a fried potato, and that just, what? So this morning I decided to take the batch that I picked 2 days ago. This is our new batch that I picked today, but 2 days ago I picked a batch, and I sliced them up for my husband this morning. Farm fresh eggs, scrambled eggs, and a piece of sausage, and he had that for breakfast. So I mean, it worked out great. We eat these radishes, we'll cook them up, or we'll eat them raw just like this in a salad or whatever. So last night we had a garlic parmesan shrimp medley type of thing. It was, oh, an amazing dish with yellow squash, and we had bell peppers in this, tomatoes. We had some lemon juice and olive oil, Parmesan. It was just absolutely amazing. And then from our farm fresh raised lettuce, we had made a lemon and Parmesan salad. Y'all, until I started looking into Mediterranean, which is nothing but all fresh everything, I didn't know exactly how to use everything myself. And learning what I'm learning now, this is the reasons why I am doing the videos on both low carb and Mediterranean, because homesteading is a Mediterranean lifestyle. This is not a diet. This is an absolute lifestyle we chose. My goal is to help you being able to utilize and how to prepare, how to use your herbs, how to use your fresh fruits and vegetables, how to create a meal from it. And I'm going to show you real quick a cannellini bean salad, which honestly is nothing but white kidney beans. That's all they are. But I am going to show you this salad that it's amazing. Now, I have not added my dressing yet. I'm going to wait on that part. This is going to be a side salad, but honestly, you can eat this with the protein from the beans and the fiber and everything. It's a meal in itself and would make an absolute great lunch. So let me take you over here to this dish and show you what I had made. This is a Mediterranean white bean soup, or not soup, but a white bean salad. And I will show you what I've done and explain what's in it. Okay, y'all, if you can actually smell these ingredients when they're in here, this is, I mean, amazing. And you see the beautiful coloring to this? This is what I eat every day, and it just brings an excitement to my plate. I just can't describe. I feel alive, and it's bursting with colors and flavors. This is Mediterranean, and this is what I happen to love. I could live in Greece, y'all, or Italy, I'm telling you. So, what does this have? I did half this recipe, and I will put the ingredients again in the description. But we have cannellini beans. This is 1 can drained and rinsed really well. I have about 5 ounces or so of halved cherry tomatoes. Now, I will tell you, when it comes to ingredients, the one thing about Mediterranean food is add what you want. There's really no measurement. You just add what you want. It's just that simple. Now, this recipe called for about 4 green onions chopped. I didn't have any, so I substituted with purple onions. You could use whatever onion you want to. I used about a half of an English cucumber, which is a cucumber that's pretty much seedless, and diced it or sliced mine. I have approximately a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of fresh parsley. Now, I will show you something too. If you get parsley from the grocery store like I do and fresh, instead of sticking that straight in your refrigerator, actually bring it home and put it in a mason jar with some fresh water. This will stay on your countertop, and I use this quite quickly, so I have to keep getting new ones, and I just leave them on my countertop and use as I go. So that's an idea you can do, and it kind of brings a like beautiful vibrant look inside your kitchen. So I have about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of parsley. I have about 5 to 10 leaves of mint that are fresh grown from our homestead, and these are chopped in here as well. Some salt and pepper for taste. I have about a 1/2 teaspoon of za'atar. Za'atar is an Indian herb that is used. It's got sesames, Indian oreganos, cumin. It's a beautiful spice blend. I have that in here, about a half a teaspoon of it. I have a quarter teaspoon of sumac, which sumac is like an acidic, lemony type of seasoning. I have about a half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of homegrown paprika in here that I had powdered up. And I used about a pinch or so of red chili pepper flakes, because I didn't have the Aleppo peppers that is used in Mediterranean. So I substituted with that. And then you're just going to use for a half of this, unless you do the whole recipe, which would require to use a whole entire lemon, zested and juiced. So you'll use the juice and the zest in here. Some olive oil and feta cheese. Mix this all up, and that's it, y'all. It's just that simple, and it's so beautiful. Now, I still have to add my feta cheese in here, my olive oil, and my lemon. But I thought I'd go ahead and show you what this is and the beautifulness of what Mediterranean does. This is like this in every dish that I make. It's absolutely amazing, and it's like a party in your mouth with all these flavors. I'm going to set you back over at our station over here, and we'll finish talking. Okay, so basically it comes down to this. I do eat carbs, and the bread that I'm choosing, again, is sourdough. I will do a few pita every now and then my whole grain, whole wheat. However, I don't eat this every single day. I do give it time. I do portion how much of it I eat. I do eat potatoes now. I will have either gold potatoes or red potatoes. I will eat pasta, and more than likely it's going to start being by homemade pasta. But again, all of these carbs are in moderation. It's not something to sit down and gorge on every single day. But it is a way for me to be able to help maintain and to be able to add fiber to my meals, which is highly important, like my beans and things like this. So I am learning about the Mediterranean life. I'm absolutely enjoying it. I don't mind sharing this with you. I do have a low carb bread that I'm currently working on. I'm waiting on one of my ingredients to come in. It should be in the mail tomorrow. I have two sources I'm going to try. The first one we tried yesterday. It was okay, but it was kind of dense. So I'm going to try this next recipe. Out of the two, and if this don't work, I'll find another one. But out of the two, we're going to choose the best one. Once we figured it out, like I did the pita bread, once we figure out the best of the two, I will again make a video so that I can share with you, for those who are diabetic and low carb, so that you can have a bread source without having to go and buy it processed from the grocery store and be able to enjoy fresh like I do. So I do have so much more to make videos for you. The more I learn about Mediterranean, the more dishes I'm going to do with you, the more homemade we're going to work together with. Right now I'm in testing mode, and once I get through the testing modes, I will be able to come out with it. And like I said, I did the whole wheat. I do have to do that again, but I don't want to have two loaves in my freezer, so, and it freezes very well. Once I get low, I will be making another loaf. But what I promise you, when I do, I will make it with you, because I think this will benefit so many people. I hope you enjoy these. I hope you enjoy being in the kitchen with me. And once these gardens start flourishing like crazy, I am going to have absolute fun with you in the kitchen, just cooking up every Mediterranean thing we can think of. So, and it'll give you new flavor boost. It will give you new ways to use your gardens and preserving. And we got a whole lot of fun to do, y'all. So right now I just got to keep the critters off my beans. I went and planted those, and I may have to do some more beans and cover that up. I don't know what's eating them, but something ate my sprouts. So if I can get the critters and I can get this rain over with and we just start flourishing with our garden, I am going to have fun. And regardless, I'm going to have fun, because if I have to go to the grocery store and do farm fresh, it is what it is. But I am going to have hope that this year I'm going to have my own, because I prefer to have the nutrients from it than from a grocery store. So I hope you had fun, and I will definitely be seeing you again very soon. I will be making up some more meals between low carb and Mediterranean, and at some point, like we do last night, half and half. So I will combine the two together. Like last night, my husband, we had made a shrimp meal with him. It had fresh yellow squash, and it had some parsley and half tomatoes, and it was amazing. I did a low carb eggplant parmesan, and that turned out amazing. And his blood sugar, honestly, 2 hours after he ate that, was only 99. So, and he's off his meds right now. Amazing. It seems like he's doing better now than when he was on his metformin. It's not making any sense, but we're taking this and we're loving it. So yeah, I'll be doing combinations between Mediterranean low carb or 2 different meals. So I am looking forward to be able to do this with you. Yes, we're going to be doing homesteading stuff, but we're going to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. We're going to be spending a lot of time in food preps, because this is the season for food preps and getting ready, stocking our shelves for this coming winter, because we have a pantry challenge coming up again. So we need to be prepared, and I'm going to help you do that. So until next time, much love to each and every one of you from Parton's Heritage Homestead, and thank you. Thank you for spending these times with me and for hanging in there during our hardest times. And y'all are absolutely amazing. I have been so touched by speaking with you, and there's a few of you, we are very close, and I thank you for sticking with me. You guys are absolutely amazing. So sending my hugs to you and love. We'll talk to you again real soon.